The Magen Avram brings a minig that was an old minig that people would give the birds to eat Shabbos Shira. So give wheat kernels. But he says, he looks at it in a very negative light, and he says that it's usher. It's not right, this minig. And he explains that there is a halacha in Siman Shin Chav Daled that one may not give animals food, that the animals are not dependent on food from humans, like wild animals. And the birds are in that category also, because they can fly anywhere and find food. So it is not permitted. It's a shvus, d'Rabbanan, usher, to give the food. Rabbi Yaakov Emden, in his Siddur, the Yavitz, says with strongness that it's a minig shtus and iser. The Sefer Menorah HaTahira, our great uncle, Rabbi Zviel Meisels, and Sif Katan Yotes, says that that in our times already, this is back a couple hundred years ago, in our times the minig was nispatal already. There was such a minig, but it's no more, so that's it, it's over. He also talks about the possible ways of keeping the minig, but he is made that it's over. Why? Where did this minig come from, and what's it all about? So, one, there was Hakaras HaTov for the birds, that they sung Shira, they chirped and sang by the Shira Siyam. Others say that when Dasan Va'aviram had a sinister plan to put out mun and make mockery of what Moshe Rabbeinu said, that there won't be mun in the fields on Shabbos. You got to pick it all before Shabbos. And they went out and on Shabbos put out in the fields. Early in the morning they woke up to do this rishus. They put out mun. And they said, hey, Chevra, wake up, look, there is mun out there in the fields. Go out in the fields and look. And it says that some people went, they didn't find. And they didn't find, they should have been there, but they didn't find it. Why didn't they find it? Because the birds came and ate it up. And they get schar for that with this thing. And the third thing is that similar thing with the mun, to show that we give them the birds food, and that Hashem constantly gives them food. And Klal Yisrael is like the birds. The bird is Yisrael. With all these good reasons, there are some that actually are matzdik the minig and say, like the Tosfos Shabbos and Das Torah or Hashulchan, want to say that there is grounds to do this on Shabbos because we're doing it l'shem shamayim, not for the birds, for ourselves. However, these were not good enough reasons for the Magen Avram and the Mishnah Berurah and the Shulchan Aruch and others, and therefore it is not recommended to do that. Rather, it is recommended to do it before Shabbos, and then I'll be there for them on Shabbos. The Stipler, the Archas Yesher, the Archas Rabbeinu, says that he did it after Shabbos, so that's always also an option.